found my gloves. We're going down. Nothing like a walk in nature to cure some sadness. I see 2 deer over there. Beautiful fellas. Run, run, run! Woo! Baby chick. We bought some more baby chicks. Which breed is that one, buddy?
I don't know. That's the Americana.
Americana, so that's going to give us some blue eggs. So we're back here at the land today. It has been a chaotic day. We originally planned to come here early to get some work done, but one thing after another. So it's hot and we're not going to do much today, but yeah, by the time we got out the door today, we only made it a little bit down the road and the truck started to break down, so we had to go back and get our other car. We went to the store, and then that all took longer. And now we're here, so I'm just going to drop off some supplies. I did buy a chainsaw this time, so when I come back next time, we'll have the ability to really get after those trees. And since I don't have the truck with me today, I have to walk all the way down. I'm going to bring a bag of some stuff, some tools, the chainsaw, and just go lock it in the shed. So the next time I come up, it'll all be ready for me. So today we're kind of just around enjoying the land for now. The kids got their new baby chicks over there. We brought a picnic little blanket that they're going to sit on and have some lunch on. Hang out with their little chickens. While I go all the way down and drop off the supplies.
This one doesn't have any poop.
We got...
So as you know, we bred our own chickens, but we also got some more rare breeds to breed with in the future. Which one's this one, sister?
Why are you looking at?
That's the Buff Brahma.
Buff Brahma, that one's beautiful.
Show the little feet.
Is that the olive egger?
That's the olive egger.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
See?
Look at those hairy little feet.
They're going to have fluffy feet.
No way.
They're fluffy ones.
Oh my goodness.
Like black on it. Mom, this chicken is so cute.
Our baby chickies at the land.
Someday you'll be here for good. For now, you're just going to get a little taste of the land. Okay, the family is good. They got watermelon and snacks. And chickens.
And sticky hands.
And sticky hands. Okay, guys, Daddy will be back, okay?
Where are you going?
I got to go all the way to our hill and drop off some tools and the chainsaw. Okay, see you guys.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Asher. Okay, we're going on a hike. So like I said, the truck's down today. It had some problems just as we got in it this morning. So we couldn't take that today, so I got to hike all the way down to our hilltop. Because where that creek's at down below, we still have to put a culvert pipe in there. Until we do that, all of our other vehicles can't make it. So now, every time we want to go do work, it'll pretty much just be me hiking down there. That's all right. We'll deal with it for now until the truck's fixed. And of course, I had another heart attack because little deer scared me again. Holy moly. There's 2 deers. Look like a mommy and her baby. I missed them though. Gosh. It sure is one thing when it's all perfectly silent and all of a sudden you hear a bunch of crackling and movement in the bushes. Definitely gets your heart going. We went somewhere down there. The deer here are definitely very different from the deer at our house. They're very scared of you. The deer at our house, they'll come up to you and expect you to feed them. But these ones think you're a predator hunting them. Like, they're gone. They are absolutely gone. The ones at our house, you have to run after them just to get them to get spooked. Even still, they'll go a little bit far, then they'll look back at you and just like, you're not too scary. These ones, these are wild deer over here. These are not neighborhood deer. Yep, gonna definitely need a bigger chainsaw for that tree there. That's gonna be one heck of a project. That's gonna be a lot of firewood though. Chainsaw, however, will be perfect for our little trees that we got going on. Just a 12-incher. And this is the bottom of the creek. This is a little dip that we can't get over with all the other vehicles. Doesn't look like too much right here, but it just a little, yeah, it doesn't look bad at all in the camera, but it's just a little too low for other cars to make it safely. Only the truck can do it. So we're gonna dig all that out, put a culvert there, especially while it's still dry. Once that's in, we'll be good to drive up with any vehicle. This might be a better view of it from this angle. It's a tad bit too steep. One of these days I'm gonna hike that creek all the way down to the lake. That'd be really cool. I'll definitely show that to you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I see two deer over there. Beautiful fellers. Beautiful horns on those. Wow. Yeah, you might be able to just barely see them. See if I can get a better shot. I'm sure they'll get super spooked coming close. Yeah, see, they're already running off. Wow. The deer by our other house is nothing like that. These are spooked. I'm not a bear, I promise. Nothing like a walk in nature to cure some sadness. It's been a very emotional weekend. Not only did we celebrate 4th of July, we also celebrated my grandfather's life, and we spread his ashes at the lake that I live by now. So just a lot of emotions this weekend with family. So just, life is just something. Like, none of us would be here if it weren't for my grandfather. And if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be here on this land. So it's just, life sure is something. And this lake, my grandfather loved going to this lake here. The lake we live on now in Copper, my grandfather owned 2 different homes there. So we have a lot of family history there. And this lake we live by now up here, my grandfather used to come here when the lake was low, and he would mine for quartz rocks. And I remember seeing them when I was a kid. And I was so fascinated by these huge shards of crystals. And I thought he was so rich because he had a quartz rock. They were only like $150, but I remember him telling me that, and I was a kid, and I thought it was so amazing. I was like, "You're rich, Grandpa, you have a crystal." But he used to get them out of this lake right here. So that's very special to me, being able to continue our family on this land, build here, and look down at that same lake that he used to enjoy. It's really incredible. Life sure is something. And I'm thankful for him and all the good memories, all he's given us. And I think he's looking down at us right now. Really happy with what we're doing. A lot of history in this area. It's really cool that we're sticking in the area. Okay guys, we're at our hilltop. Our holy hill. Or in other words, our hallowed hill. Here we are. You know, I'm looking around here and I'm thinking I might not be clearing much more trees. Maybe just that tree right there and maybe that tree right here. But I don't even know if I'm going to go and get all those trees down there. There's not really much of a point because we can see above those up here on the hill. And once all this is cleaned and cleared up, it's going to look a lot better. So I really might just take a couple more trees down. And then of course all these little bushes. But I think that's it. I think we're just about done with clearing the hill. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is beautiful. I was planting some garden beds right here. And then right here we can see the lake pretty good. Other than that big tree right there. Once that's gone, I don't really need to worry about those smaller ones too much. I think this might be good. And hey, say no more. Less trees, the better for me. I'm exhausted. We're going to keep that manzanita right there. Beautiful plant, and will give us some berries. I mean, those are all over the place, but we want one close by our house. But yeah, I'm just thinking this tree and that tree. And poison oak, you might be beautiful, but I might take you down, or I might not. I might just look at you, because I'm not really going to be around you down here. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get those down there. 2 more to go, I think. Can't do any chainsawing until I get all these little branches out of the way. So much going on. That's what makes these trees so difficult. They're not just one big giant base you can go right after. You gotta clear all these branches first. And somehow I lost my other pair of gloves. They were in my pocket. And now they're not. Not in my bag. Not by the table. I will find them eventually, I guess. Let's give it a try. There we go. That was a lot easier than the little handsaw I've been using. That would have saved me a lot of energy, but we got it now. Okay. Ooh. Poison oak. Always got to move that out of the way. Okay, I'll do you next. Oh, you're kind of leaning towards me. But I don't want to go by that poison oak. No, you're not that big. If you follow me, it's all good. There we go. What a silly goose, I was not recording. But I cut that. Come on. Ooh. Come on, baby. We're going down. Okay. You won that time, tree. I lost the magnet to my mic. That's a bummer. I'll have to look at that later. This tree's just winning all over the place. Wow, you too, camera. We're getting jacked up by this tree. I'll have to put you guys somewhere else. Wow. He's like, oh, you're almost done? Let me give you something for the road. Yeah, kicking my butt. I found my gloves. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today. Today was just supposed to be a short day. Just wanted to test out the chainsaw, see how that went. Cut down a tree. We're going to go back home and rest because we sure need it after this crazy weekend. And then we'll be back up. I might come during the week very early. If not, the next weekend as usual. And we're just going to clear up 1 or 2 more trees. And after that, then we'll start clearing up all this brush. Then after that, all of this. And then we're done. Once this hill is cleared, we'll get to more fun and exciting things like planting our garden areas, stuff like that, clearing those areas, maybe doing some trails. Stuff that's not as strenuous and brutal as clearing trees on a hot hillside. So that's coming up next after all this. We're just slowly getting there with this. It's going to be a big relief once this is all done. I wish I was swimming in that lake, but for now I'm going to go get washed off with the well, get cooled down, and then head back up. Okay guys, I have to re-record this. My mic was in my backpack, so you couldn't hear anything I was saying, but we just found another skull here, a mystery skull. I don't know what it is, but I compared it to the boar skull over there, and I have no idea what it is because it looks different. It has different molars. But I was saying there's something that's out here definitely eating these animals. So far 2 skulls in this little area. Could be a bear, could be a cougar, not sure, but it's something. It's something that can kill some pretty big animals, so pretty scary. And I was saying, someday when I bring the chickens here, we're going to have to definitely make them some kind of crazy fortress. Some epic fortified chicken coop. I'm just going to use a cage like I am now, because so far where I'm living now, no predators got through there. So something like that, but I'm going to further reinforce the top. I got to make it bulletproof because there are things hunting out here. This is the wilderness. This is not like the neighborhood I live in, which is already wild enough compared to like city life. But this out here, there's hunting animals and they're eating right here on the land. So anyway, back to the shed. Sorry you guys couldn't hear me in those videos. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of what I just recorded, but it's hot and I gotta get out of here because I'm tired. All right. Okay, look what I found. Another skull. There must be some serious action going on here at this property. That one looks fresher than the other one. That is freaky. What is this? Is this another boar skull? Kind of looks like it looks a lot smaller than the other one we have. Look at those wicked teeth. Wow. Maybe I'll go compare it really quick. That's crazy. Another one. This wasn't here last time we were here. Something's going down over here. Crazy guys. This is good. So check out these teeth. And check out these teeth. Looks like an entirely different creature, right? I think so. But what? I don't know. All the skulls we find on this property, we're just going to plant this tree. This will be skull tree. Which, by the way, this tree is being sucked dry by these mistletoes. Skull tree. Nothing living in here? No? We're good? Okay. Until next time, chainsaw. What else I got in here? Oil. Oh yeah, it leaked a little bit. Oh well. Batteries, some tools. Okay, this is our little shed. This is our generator to pump water out of the well. Eventually we'll have some kind of solar system to pump the well water up to the hill where we will have our eventual house. And these are massive containers. 3 of these bad boys. Lots of water here. We don't even need that much. My dad's probably going to take that 3rd one over there up to their hillside because they're putting in a whole separate well. And that well is supposed to happen soon. I'll record that when it happens. And now I'm going to go down to our little hose down there and get wet. And be on my way back. Okay, feeling great now. Maybe the predator lives up that hill there, because beyond that point it's nothing but wilderness. There's no neighbors down there, nobody. Just goes further up the lake, and that lake just goes up a river, goes all the way up to the mountains, all the way to High Sierras if you just keep going in that direction. And that might be where they're coming from. And of course, I'm putting my chickens right here. So like I said, we're gonna have to build them an epic fortress. It's gonna be the only way. See you guys back up top. Tree! You know the one. The tree. Okay, one last hill. Let's run it.
Go, 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 go. Come on. Run, run, run. Woo. You gotta do it. Oh, my legs. Oh. Oh. You burned. You burned. Woo.
Okay. Okay. We made it. Will my heart make it? I don't know. Stay tuned for that. 5 hours later. Still breathing hard. That was a good hill. Of course I gotta climb this for you guys. We are up here. Alright guys, that was part 4 of clearing the hill. Still have a little bit more to do. We are towards the end. And believe me, I can't wait to finally be done with that hill. I am very exhausted working at that every weekend. So maybe part 5 will be the end of the hill clearing. Most likely, we'll see. Then we're going to get to other projects. We have a lot of other fun stuff to do that won't brutally murder me laboring on that hillside. I always just love to sit here and take all this in. Very beautiful. And I made it up alive. And I know something's down there hunting. Probably gonna start bringing my gun. It's just a little scary down there. I didn't even have bear spray today. But seeing a brand new skull like that, I'm like, yeah, I didn't see that last time, so that came from somewhere. Okay guys, I'll catch you next time. We're gonna go drive home and get our favorite Mexican restaurant on the way. Have a great dinner. Have a good night. I hope you guys have a great dinner and a great night as well. Thanks for tuning in to Hallowed Hills Homestead, and thanks for watching. God bless, guys.